4 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do mostly synthetic wig related content here. So if you're interested in that, this is the channel for you because I do synthetic wig related content here. That was awkward. So today we are going to talk about a question that a few of my subbies have been asking for. I do a series on my channel called Wigs 101. I also do a wig tips series. This is going to be a Wigs 101 video, and I should probably at some point like advance to 201, but anywho. Squirrel! We're going to be talking about synthetic wig lifespans and some things that contribute to that and what you can do to make them longer and blase blase. So let's get started. Okay, so in general, rule of thumb is that a human hair wig can last up to 1 year of regular use. There's a lot of reasons for that. One being that it's human hair, so it's going to act like human hair. I am not someone that wears or reviews human hair very often, so we're going to put that one to the side. However, synthetic wigs usually last about 3 to 6 months with regular use. Although I feel like that's a little bit of a loose estimate. I have synthetic wigs that I've had for much longer, but I don't wear my wigs, regularly. So maybe that's a good experiment where I would wear one wig every single day and see how long it lasts. I don't know, it's crazy. You okay? Let me know if you'd want to see something like that. General rule of thumb is that a synthetic wig is going to last about 3 to 6 months if you're wearing it regularly. So factors that are going to contribute to that longevity include, one is the texture. So a wig like this that's a silkier texture versus like a yaki texture, which is going to have a little bit of a grip. Silkier wigs don't last as long as those that have a little bit of a texture to them. They tend to slip a little bit. You're going to get a lot of tangling, and therefore when you're combing them out constantly, you're going to get some breakage and things like that. The other thing is ones that are like super curly. I have found those last the shortest amount of time. I only have 1 or 2 synthetic curly wigs that I would even wear, but they definitely wouldn't last 3 to 6 months. They almost would only last about 6 wears. The other thing that's going to contribute to the longevity of your wig is the length. Shorter wigs tend to last longer just because they aren't having a lot of movement or friction and tangling and things like that. I do like it to get wigs like this that have like sort of a wave, and then as they get a little bit ratty, I would just cut them up. Or in general, I'd get it long and then cut it to customize it to where I would like it to be. The other thing that's going to contribute to your longevity is the style of the wig, depending on how it is styled. If it's, wavy, if, like I said, it's a wig that you can cut up easily, if it's straight with layers, not layers, all of those are going to factor into the longevity of the wig. Next up would be your cap construction. This is just me. I have found, like, this one is a 13x4, which means it's ear to ear lace, and then the lace actually goes back this way, which is awesome because you can customize it to the way that you want it. But I find that those wig caps don't last as long because there is so much lace. It's going to be more prone to tearing. If you are gluing it down, I don't glue my wigs down, but if you are gluing it down and bringing it up and gluing it down and bringing it up, it is going to wear down on that lace and potentially rip or make it like loose, like it'll stretch out. Also, wig caps that I find in like wigs such as my Charisma wigs or this wig cap. Check out my Charisma wig playlist. They have a really nice like comfort cap. It's not mesh, and then it's like stretchy in through here, which I think is amazing for the fit, but I do find that it stretches out over time. So that's going to contribute to the longevity. One of the big contributions to longevity is your maintenance. If you're just pulling it off, tossing it around, then it's not going to last very long. So I keep, although I haven't reviewed these, I keep my wigs on a wig head. I have a wig head stand there. Look, I got wig heads there. I got wig heads everywhere. Keeping it on a wig head like this is going to make it last a lot longer. Also, to comb it out before you put it on the wig head is also going to help so that, you get the tangles out, and plus then it's all ready to go for when you want to wear it the next time. Washing it, periodically will also help with the longevity. When I'm storing my wigs, the storage is going to help. I do like comb them out. I also often put dry shampoo in there just so it doesn't smell kind of funny. I put them back in the plastic. Come in like a plastic like this. I'll put them back in the plastic. I actually have it's a hanging thing that's actually made for purses. Like, it has 2 plastic things on either side, and I put like 3 wigs each in there in the plastic. I have a whole video on how I store my wigs. You can look at that too. It's in the Wigs 101 playlist, which will be linked down below. The other thing that can cut down on your longevity is if you choose to sleep in your synthetic wig. Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't slept in my synthetic wig. I'm not going to sit here and say that I wasn't in a situation where I didn't realize I was going to need to sleep in it and I just slept in it because you had to do that, because yeah, that person hadn't seen you without a wig yet. Anyway, that's a whole nother video if you want me to do a video on that. Although a few of my wigs that I slept in, one of them is Janet Collection's Nunu and Sensational Shayna, which are some of my favorite wigs. I have slept in those more than one time, and I still have them in my collection. I still wear them. But in general, when you sleep in a synthetic wig, you are going to cut down on the longevity. So products that can help your wig to last longer, your synthetic wig. When you wash them, I wash my wigs, my synthetic wigs, I put them in a bowl. Ooh, I have some ready. So these chick needs to be washed. So I got this bowl from Walmart for like $1 in the kitchen section. And I like it because with this coating, like, it doesn't, like when I dye wigs and stuff like that, it doesn't stain. So I will use a little bit of Tide Free in here, and then also Downy, because synthetic wigs, although they're meant to pretend to be hair, they're not. They're fibers, so I treat them like fibers. I like Tide Free so that there's no stripping of any color or any running or anything like that. You can use detangling sprays if you need to, if you have something that is a little bit questionable in terms of detangling. I do have a video on the proper way to detangle a wig, so go check that out. Also in the Wigs 101 playlist. And you can use a leave-in conditioning spray. I have not personally done this, but I do know a lot of people who wear synthetic wigs, and they'll wear their same wig for like a week or 2 or more. They have used that, it's a 10 spray, the keratin spray, and they say that it actually really, really works with your synthetic wigs. I have not tried that yet. Many people that I know and wig reviewer friends on here on YouTube have said that that works. They do have wig detangling spray and wig leave-in conditioner, especially for wigs. You can get them online at your beauty supply stores or like Sally's Beauty or what have you. And the last thing is leave-in dry shampoo. This helps for a lot of reasons. It helps to obviously absorb any moisture, cover any odor. I feel with silky wigs, it gives it a little bit of grip so that it doesn't tend to break and tangle as much. That's what I have for you on making your synthetic wigs last longer and the reality of that. So if you have any tips or tricks, or you want to expand on something that I said, go ahead and put that down below, because I love when we have conversations. I try to respond back to almost every single person. So let's have a discussion on that. If there is another Wigs 101 video that I have not done, or that you would like an update on, go ahead and put that down below. If you haven't subscribed, why? Okay. I would love to have you here. I would love to have you as one of my little doll babies. I will see you in my next video. Bye.